Number 5, Joseph Palliparambil. Fire. Fire. Joseph Palliparambil.
Fire! I'm here with a fire in my heart to burn all the bridges behind me. Mr. Contestmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guest. Fire is the title of my speech, and my objective is to burn all the bridges behind me. Why? Why should I burn these bridges behind me? Let me explain to you with 3 stories. Start with my personal one. Before coming to the United States of America, I was working as an assistant manager for the Federal Bank of India. It was a safe and a secure job, but I always dreamed of coming to the United States of America, the land of opportunities. In the year 2000, I got my visa. As soon as I got it, I resigned my job. That night, when I went home, my parents-in-laws and few of my relatives were there. I thought they are there to congratulate me. Instead, they started questioning my decision. Why? Why did you resign this job? You're going to a country that is 10,000 miles away from us. New culture. You don't have any friends. What if? The fear of unknown, the fear of failure struck everyone. As you all know, change is always painful. Especially during the first 3 months of a new job, or the change in the location of our living, we'll face obstacles, hurdles, and pain. I started facing the pain even before coming to the United States. Normally, it takes 3 hours to check into an international flight. For me, it took 3 days to check into my first flight to the United States of America. The day 1 was a Saturday. I went to the airport with my family and 40 of my relatives. My wife was crying because we'll be separated for the next 6 months at least. And I stood in the check-in line, and it was my turn, and I gave my passport and my ticket. The clerk keyed in and said, "Sir, this is not a confirmed ticket, and due to overbooking, you won't be able to fly tonight." I was shocked. I called the travel agent, and he said, "I'm sorry, but we'll find you the next flight." It's the next day. So I had to go back home and come back the next day. It was Sunday. There were only 20 of my relatives. Same process. Gave my ticket. I got bumped again. Mistake can happen once. I got bumped twice. I thought, what's wrong? And I even overheard one of my relatives talking to the other. Why did he resign his job? I told him not to. Is the company in US a real one? That is why I have resigned my job. That is why I have burned all the bridges behind me. Now I don't have any other option other than to look and focus on the road ahead of me. Even if I fail, I want to move forward. I don't want to go back. The day 3, only my family was there. My relatives were all fed up with the sightseeing. The second story is about a mother and a boy born with cerebral palsy. What is cerebral palsy? At the time of birth, due to the lack of oxygen to the brain or due to other complexities, the boy may be born with both arms and feet paralyzed. He will be confined to the wheelchair for the rest of his life. We'll even label him as a handicap, and often we accept it as a fate. It is my fate, and we'll try to live with it. But the mother of this boy didn't have this plan. She decided to have a plan A and took him to the Peter Institute in Budapest, where they used the conductive education to train the muscles. Eventually, the muscles will react to the signals from the brain. And after several months and years of attempt, the boy was able to stand on his feet. It was possible only because the mother decided to burn this wheelchair. It was possible only because the mother had only a plan A. The plan A is, I want my son to stand on his feet. Often we set up a plan B. If this didn't work, let him sit on this wheelchair. She decided to burn this plan B. She decided to burn this wheelchair. The plan A and a plan B, when we compare, it's always challenging, high risk, and more reward. Plan B is often easy and within our comfort zone. The human tendency is, upon stumbling upon an obstacle, we tend to lean toward the easiest one, and we end up doing a plan B. That is why we need to burn this plan B. That is why we need to burn this wheelchair. The third story is about Michael Phelps. We all know his success story. Before the Beijing Olympic, someone asked him, "What's your goal?" He said, "I want to be the first Michael Phelps to win 8 gold medals in one Olympic." He didn't say, "I want to be someone like Mark Spitz, who has won 7 gold medals." He got a definite plan A. That is why he was able to accomplish this goal. Let us look back to his childhood. He was raised by a single mom. We know how hard it is to raise a kid with even 2 parents. On top of it, he was diagnosed with ADHD. When a child is labeled as ADHD, there is no way he's going to succeed. But the mother of Michael Phelps took him to the Baltimore swimming pool where he channeled all his physical energy into the 4 walls of this pool. And he decided to burn his negative past. The American Revolutionary War hero Patrick Henry once said, "Give me liberty,